Coronation Street viewers are convinced they have worked out a huge twist for DS Lisa Swain. And Carla Connor will be left devastated when she finds out Coronation Street fans are bracing themselves for a dramatic turn of events, predicting that DS Lisa Swain and Carla Connor could be heading for heartache. Followers of the Weatherfield drama will remember that Lisa was hitched to Becky, and the pair shared a daughter, Bets. The pair were struck by sorrow in 2021 when Becky, a fellow officer, was horrifically killed on duty after being hit by a vehicle. Earlier this year, DS Swain disclosed the dark truth that the villainous Radcliffe brothers, Maddie and Logan, were driving the car that claimed Becky's life in the hit and run. The dastardly duo was eventually jailed for the murder of their brother Mason, who had attempted to aid Lisa in her quest to see justice served against his brothers, reports Belfast Live. More recent episodes have seen Betsy stumble upon some old documents about her late mum Becky, and has been searching for answers regarding her mysterious demise. Lisa found herself in a panic as Betsy dug deeper with questions and unearthed existing paperwork, confessing to her new partner Carla her fears about Betsy finding a specific letter that implied Becky was under scrutiny for corruption prior to her tragic accident. This week took viewers along with Lisa, as she underwent compulsory therapy at her workplace following the distressing loss of her colleague Craig Tinker, which evoked painful memories of Becky's passing. During the session, the therapist probed about Becky. With storylines swirling around Becky, audiences are convinced a jaw-dropping twist is on the horizon. A Reddit user speculated, "Feels like a juggernaut coming down the line, but I could be wrong. Is Becky, deceased wife of DC Swain and mother of Betsy, not dead? My very much of a guess is she was undercover as a bent copper, baked scary criminals, faked death to save her family, witness protection, yada yada yada, and suddenly TDA. It's all the endless references and musings about a character we've never met. Feels like something's afoot. Also a handy nemesis for Carla. That's always a good thing." In response, one individual commented, "I agree that the endless references about someone who we have never met is suspicious." While a separate user humorously remarked, "This would be totally ridiculous and undo all of Swain's character development. So yes, it's most likely true." And another person chimed in with, "I think you might be right, you know. Something is indeed afoot." In other discussions, a viewer noted, "I'd be far more surprised if this didn't happen than if it does. It's exactly the angle I think they're going to play." Someone else shared, "I kinda guessing that and have this feeling as well. I have a feeling she went into witness protection for something she saw or something. It's going to happen, ain't it? You can just see it." And yet another contributor suggested, "Could be that Lisa is aware that she's in witness protection too, but is still sad and grieving that she can no longer see her. That could explain the mysterious files she didn't want Betsy to see." Weatherfield is no stranger to secrets, shocking revelations, and long-buried pasts coming back to haunt its residents. But in recent weeks, the spotlight has zeroed in on one of Coronation Street's more enigmatic figures, DS Lisa Swain, and fans are now convinced that a bombshell twist is just around the corner, with devastating consequences for Carla Connor. The buzz? Viewers think Becky, Swain's supposedly deceased wife and the mother of her daughter Betsy, may not be dead after all. Back in 2021, DS Swain was introduced to the Cobbles as a no-nonsense, steely detective with a quiet but palpable pain beneath the surface. That pain, it was soon revealed, stemmed from the tragic death of her wife, Becky, a fellow officer who lost her life in the line of duty after being struck by a vehicle during a high-stakes operation. The circumstances of Becky's death were horrifying and abrupt. The vehicle was later revealed to be driven by the villainous Radcliffe brothers, Maddie and Logan, who have since been imprisoned for the murder of their own brother, Mason Radcliffe. Mason, in a dramatic twist earlier this year, tried to redeem himself by cooperating with DS Swain to help expose his brothers. Yet, while justice was served, the emotional weight of Becky's death lingered, particularly for Swain and her teenage daughter, Betsy. Fast forward to 2025, and Lisa Swain has begun building a new life. Her relationship with Carla Connor, a fan-favorite character whose own journey through addiction, betrayal, and corporate warfare is the stuff of soap legend, seemed like a rare beacon of hope. The pair bonded quietly, away from the usual explosive drama, bringing a mature, grounded dynamic to Weatherfield. But recent episodes have hinted that Carla may not know the full extent of Lisa's emotional baggage, and that Lisa herself is hiding something more than just grief. That something: a single letter. In recent weeks, Betsy, now older, more independent, and inquisitive, has been digging into her late mother's past. After finding some old documents tucked away in Lisa's home, she confronted her mother about the official accounts surrounding Becky's death. One item, in particular, caught Lisa off guard: a letter hinting that Becky had been under investigation for corruption at the time of her demise. Lisa, caught between truth and fear, admitted her worries to Carla, but viewers were quick to notice how evasive she became when pressed for more details. Lisa's palpable anxiety wasn't just about shielding Betsy. It seemed to stem from the potential unearthing of secrets that could shatter her world. This week's emotionally charged scenes took fans into the inner sanctum of D.S. Swain's grief. Following the traumatic death of her colleague Craig Tinker, Lisa was mandated to undergo a workplace therapy session. There, under professional questioning, she spoke of Becky for the first time in a truly vulnerable way. Yet rather than finding peace, the session seemed to unearth more questions. The therapist's probing left Lisa visibly shaken. And once again, viewers noticed she never referred to Becky as unequivocally gone. The language was vague, the emotion layered with guilt, uncertainty, and perhaps hope. Enter Reddit and soap forums, where Coronation Street fans have gone into overdrive speculating about what's really going on. One Reddit user laid it out bluntly: "Feels like a juggernaut coming down the line, but I could be wrong. Is Becky, deceased wife of D.C. Swain and mother of Betsy, not dead? My guess? Undercover, witness protection, big bad criminals, and boom. Tay-day?" Another chimed in, "This would be totally ridiculous and undo all of Swain's character development." So yes, it's most likely true. Others took the theory further, suggesting Becky may have faked her death as part of an elaborate operation to infiltrate the criminal underworld, possibly the same network the Radcliffe brothers belonged to. With her cover blown, she may have entered witness protection, a storyline ripe with emotional payoff and high-stakes drama. A more nuanced theory suggests Lisa knows Becky is alive, but chose to keep the truth hidden to protect Betsy and herself. One fan posted, "Could be that Lisa is aware that she's in witness protection too, but is still grieving because she can't see her anymore. That could explain the mysterious files and why she doesn't want Betsy to see them." And yet another theory aligns with this perspective. "I'd be more surprised if this didn't happen. You don't reference a character this much, someone we've never met, without them eventually appearing. If this seismic twist plays out, if Becky returns, alive and under government protection, the emotional fallout will be catastrophic, especially for Carla." Already viewers are asking, how can Carla and Lisa survive such a betrayal? Did Lisa lie from the beginning? Was her grief even real? Or worse, was she emotionally unavailable because she knew her wife was still out there? Carla, no stranger to betrayal, has finally let herself be vulnerable again. A storyline where she learns she's been the unwitting third party in a still existing marriage. That would be classic Corey heartbreak. And let's not forget Carla's own dark past. With the factory queen always one step away from self-destruction, a blow like this could send her spiraling. Fans are already theorizing that this storyline could lead to a major relapse, an emotional breakdown, or a dramatic exit.